You are watching and listening to Sipping Off the Cuff on Tequila Aficionado Media on all. Aficionado right there. Just look at Rick's chest. And I'm here. I'm Mike Morales. I'm here in Southern California, and that guy out there is
Rick Levy, a little bit further south.
Yeah. Just not used to Rick flashing me like that. Folks, today we have something that's so brand new. I'm really excited to taste this. Check this bottle out. It's called Tequila Cabal. Yes, it represents horsemanship, horses, beasts of burden. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And of course, chess. For those of you who are chess freaks. This is I'm going to go out on a limb and say brand of promise nominee right away in the packaging. This thing, they actually, the folks at Cabal, the brand owners, had, I guess they have minis this size. And I have a mini of another horsehead stallion. I don't know if you remember that. It's been around forever and it's like gone now. But it's a like a black horse and it's like a hard plastic. And I still have it in my collectibles, but I have not seen a horse head since, unless of course you watch The Godfather. But as usual, we're going to taste the stuff first, and we're going to go through the Blanco, Repo, and Añejo. But what a beautiful! Even when they packaged it, this thing came. They said they haven't lost a horse head yet. They wrap this in this stuff. Look at that. Even their cardboard is trademarked or look at that. Fits right in like that. It was very well packaged. So anyway, so Rick and I, we've been horsing around, and I'm going to hit every meme, every old. So far, I've hit The Godfather and horsing around. You got anything else?
I'm sure something will come up.
So here we go. We're gonna taste the juice first. Then we're gonna talk about all the ins and outs. Oh, it's got a short spout. We got to watch out with that. That's a short spout.
There's some bubbles for Mike.
Yeah. Wow. So it's got a longer cork but a short spout. So pouring it's going to be a little tricky. That's gorgeous.
Smells like a Matitan.
When they said they were coming out of Matitan, I knew I had to throw it. I had to get this one to Rick because Rick and I are just big fans of a Matitan. All right.
Yeah.
I don't think there's one tequila from there we haven't had yet, except maybe we've had that one too.
And so this comes out of 1480 Tequila Las Americas in a Matitan,
which generally, by and large, is organic tequilas. This one is not certified organic. Okay, and we'll explain to you why. Oh my gosh! Wow, that's just bright, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting a little bit of alcohol. That's good. I like that. I like that it's bringing up all the bright aromas of cooked. I'm getting cooked agave, not baked.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know. The alcohol is almost helping to kind of lift the aromas.
Yes. Well, it's essential. I know people don't like to have it, but the more, unless there's so much alcohol that it might as well be moonshine, that's something different. But I'm getting lime and fresh citrus. I'm getting like a lime zest,
It's really, really bright and fruity.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. And it just comes right up to greet you. You don't have to fight it. It's right there.
So my understanding is that they're growing their agaves on their own estate in a Matitan, and then they're distilling at 1480.
Yeah, so that's why technically he's the Everardo, the gentleman who made this happen, is the family member and owner of the brand along with his couple partners, and they are agave growers, and they work very closely with that family of agaveros. And he says all the techniques are organic. The only thing that's not, it's just not certified. So they're bringing their own agave to the 1480, which is cool. I think that's great. Ah, what else are we getting from this thing? I could nose this forever, man.
It's really beautiful. You're getting that cooked agave at 1480. They cook in a masonry oven. It's a
all of it's at masonry, or because I'm not getting a baked smell. I'm getting a cooked smell. I'm not sure why that is. But now this is turning into like an orange blossom. I don't even know if it's organic. If they can, they can't open ferment, I believe, because it would be be contaminated that way. I think fermentation has to be closed to be certified organic. Oh man.
Could it be? They're still allowed to use natural yeasts, though, right?
Oh sure. Yeah. I mean anything that falls under their 1480 knows how to do this so that they pass certification. So it's whatever they're doing, they're going to do with this also. And this is just not certified organic. So what a beautiful nose. I'm going to dive in, man.
It's just incredibly bright.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, what a texture. And the pepper and minerality start right away, but it's creamy on the palate.
Yes, that's exactly what I was going to say. That's some great structure. It's got great body. I didn't even look at the legs and tiers, because I normally do, but I was fascinated with the aroma. And by the way, you're probably right. I didn't get baked on the nose, but I got it on the palate. And I think, that it was more reminiscent to me the last time I had, I may have said this to you before, but the last time I had something that creamy with even more texture was a Ricea that was like buttery. This one's creamy. This one's full-bodied. It's nice. You're right. The pepper, the minerality, all of it shows up. And yeah, on the retronasal, I did get more baked than cooked. Go figure. I just wasn't getting it on the nose. Maybe it hadn't opened up enough. Wow. Rick is speechless, by the way.
I'm getting a great big finish on the back of the palate. Just maybe a touch of warmth at the top of the throat. I'm not getting a lot of activity going down. It's really kind of, localized on the palate.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like a medium to short finish. It's not like a long, warm, fuzzy. There's even, like, in the back of the palate, there's even just a slight bitterness that's very welcome. There's nothing bad. It's just, you notice, that's almost like that's where the finish starts, and it ends like right here. That's
yeah.
It's like, wow. Okay, cocktail forward. What do you think?
I was just thinking, with the minerality and the pepper, this would be fantastic in a Mexican mule.
Oh. Well, in keeping with the horse's head and the Cabal, I guess
there you go.
In Mexico it's known as Cabaldura. Is that?
Right. Yeah, there was something about the website where, it seems like this might be the initial import version here in the U.S. And they were saying that in Mexico, it's known as La Cabalgadura.
Yeah. So I guess that's what they did was there's not only are there the family they work with are not only agaveros, But I guess Everardo, and I'm gonna get his last name here. He he and his family have a horsemanship background as well. And if you watch them on Instagram, you can follow them on Instagram. You should check them out and their website. They're very they talk about uh, the word genteel comes to mind. You know, the qualities of a gentleman in doing business and living your life, you know, properly, things like that. And so they're trying to project that image into everything they do, including the tequila. I'm stumped. I mean, 1480. So it's like it's Tequila Las Americas, Cabal Blanco. It's a great juice. I'm just gonna say it, man, because Rick is like in Wonderland here. So it's a brand of promise.
I'm not helping out too much, am I? I am enamored with it though. I think this would also be great just with a little bit of tonic, maybe a squeeze of lime. You know?
Yeah.
Tequila and tonic with it.
You know, as a great base for a ranch water, if for those of you, you know, who are watching us in Texas, you know, the old stomping grounds of San Antonio, ranch water is a big thing now. You know, tequila and soda. I have a feeling that the structure and the body of this tequila is so well done that it would stand up to like soda water or Topo Chico or something like that, and you wouldn't, or even ice. And it doesn't lose its character. That's what I really love about this, is that even though the aroma was just all citrus, there wasn't any layers to it until you ingest it. Then it all just comes right up there, and it ends like right at the back of your neck, you know, and it's done, you know.
This might be. I've probably been hitting my Jarrito here a bit more than you, but
Yeah.
It could be one of those finishes that build over time.
Yeah, like a good mezcal that doesn't have smoke, but the more you have some, the more the smoke kind of coats your palate. Maybe. I've only had 2 passes, so
Yeah, I'm getting some nice gum numbness now.
Yes.
And, you know, there's more stuff happening now.
It's glorious though. That citrus on the nose is beautiful, man.
And you know, we're coming into the warm months now. Temperatures are going up, and this is such a, you know, refreshing thing for those times.
There it is, folks. That's Cabal Blanco. Look for it. Where can we find it? What's the price point? What do we know?
Yeah, so they're recommending that people go to Caskers, and they have this edition in the horse bottle for 58. And apparently you can get the standard bottle for 49.
Yeah, not much difference. Either way, I would pay either price, because this Blanco, stellar.
Yeah.
This is
and you know, it's like the packaging's gorgeous too, and the juice will not disappoint. You know, get this for the shelf.
Well, yeah, or you know what? Get yourself one of these. Get yourself the stand. After that, get the standard bottle. Funnel it in here, and it's always. Well, I mean, you know, right? Because this is a display piece. This is going to look great in your shelf, Rick.
Yeah. Now, before the show, I have them on a shelf in my 1480 cabinet, and I had them all lined up across the front. Very nice.
Well, these you know, these horses.
Throw some lights behind it. Oh my God.
Yeah. I'm telling you, you put a bottle glorifier underneath this thing, and boom. I'm telling you. Well, I love the citrus. The citrus for me went from lime zest to a full-blown orange, like orange blossom. It kind of evolved for me. I didn't get it as dry as a grapefruit, but it went from lime to orange, and that was just me. I'm like dumbfounded.
So, you know, that was really forward on the nose, but then on the palate, it's, you know, I think that recedes as more of an accent, and the agave takes precedence.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's it, because it's not, you know, I wasn't getting it on the nose, but once I did the retronasal, once I had that first pass, there it was. So that's our take on Cabal Blanco, but stick it out with us, okay? Because we're going to go through the entire stable, And I don't know. I think these guys are going to be a valid. They're going to make the Blanco category a valid horse race. What do you think? I'm telling you, I'm going to come up with all these.
Yeah.
So
straight from the horse's mouth, everybody.
Straight from the horse's mouth. That's our take on Cabal Blanco. I'm Mike Morales here in Southern California. That guy there is
Rick Levy in San Diego.
You've been watching and listening to Sipping Off the Cuff on Tequila Aficionado Media on all of our networks and channels. Please subscribe if you're watching us on YouTube. Hit that notification bell. Give us a like on the video. If you're listening to us on Spotify,
pick up the swag.
Yeah, pick up the swag, please. We got all kinds. We got colors like that. We got blue. We got green. We still have masks because we're not out of the woods yet, folks. Okay, we're close. We're getting closer. And whatever you do, tomar sabiamente.
Sip wisely.